top K-pop musicians were selected by 10 experts in various fields that represent the Korean music industry. Let's find out more about one of these top musicians right now.
덜고 일어난다 사랑은 또 온단다 그래 널 떠나보내고 너 따윈 버리고 네, 안녕하세요. 너 따윈 버리고로 돌아온 브라이언입니다. 반갑습니다.
The featured artist on today's K-Populous is the talented vocalist Brian, who has been captivating his audience with his powerful vocals since his debut 13 years ago. He's now back with a heart-wrenching R&B piece to touch your heart. So join us as we dive into his world of music.
Listen. Something happens when I see you, don't know what I should do. I can't explain it, don't know why I'm so caught up on you.
The album I titled the mini album Reborn because I wanted people to feel like they're listening to a different style of music from Brian, because I guess before with the Unveiled mini album, it was more like me and the label kind of compromising on what style of music, I should go for. But this time around, I felt that, people wanted to see music done the way I wanted to do it. So, I mean, that's the reason why I called it Reborn, because it's a different rebirth for me to be able to do the music that I want to do, 100% the music I want to do. So that's why I called it Reborn. So basically I texted him and he got back to me, and from that point on he heard the song, he fell in love with it just as much as I was in love with it, and yeah, he wanted to be a part of it just as much as it being my song for my album. And we worked together on the song together, and he was in the music video and everything. It was just fun working with him because he was somebody I always looked up to since he was in Drunken Tiger, and in the future I'm hoping that we can work together again soon, maybe on his album. The first solo album that I actually released was called The Brian, so a self-titled album. And the main reason I wanted to do this album is because I wanted people to see me as an artist and not just a person in a group who just raps or who just, is just there to dance and, backup vocalist. So pretty much I wanted to do this album, and I really worked hard on it, and I couldn't, depict what I wanted to do musically. So, I worked with so many different producers and songwriters, and I kind of had to find the sound that I was looking for at the time. And I went for more of an acoustic vibe with live instruments. So the Brian album is more of a, get to know me through music type of album.
Brian is back with Spring Team. Let's go.
With the second album, the Manifold album, I released the song My Girl, and I wanted to go for something different because since the Brian was more acoustic and ballady and soft and a lot of slower tracks, I wanted to go more upbeat, and that's why I chose My Girl, because I felt like it was a 180-degree turn musically for me, and fans can actually see a diverse side of me, not just a singer who stands on stage and sings a track, but actually can perform and dance to choreography as well. So My Girl is also a song that I was really excited to, to get out and let the fans listen to and see me perform on stage. 브라이언의 이 곡 한번 들어봐. I'd have to say Domino. Domino is one of my favorite tracks that I've ever got to record and perform. And it's just something that all the fans loved. So, Domino was originally on the Unveiled album. So this time around I wanted to do an acoustic version to show a different side of the song and a different side of me as well. That I can actually perform the song with the beat, but at the same time with just an acoustic instrument. And it sounds great in both different versions. So yeah, Domino probably has to be my best song of choice. As always, I like being a part of my own music videos because I feel that that's probably the most respectful thing to do for the fans, because it's my music, and why should I always have an actor or an actress in the video that's not me? So, I'll hire other actors to be a part of it, but at the same time, the main actor I feel should be the artist. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun doing the video. I think videos are one thing that I enjoy doing a lot because, I don't get to do a lot of acting here and there, so when music videos come around, I get to, kind of show a different side of me on camera. Music for me is joy and happiness. If I didn't have music in my life, I think I'd be the most depressed and sad person out there. But since music is in my life, every day, every night, every second of the day, I'm listening to music. Whether it be my music or Celine Dion, Michael Bublé, Drake, all these different types of musicians out there, they kind of get me going throughout the day, And if there wasn't music in my life, I don't know where I'd be. What's up, y'all? It's me, Brian Jew, and I just want to say thank you to all the fans all over the world, including Korea, because if it wasn't for you guys, the support and the love that you guys showed me, I couldn't have been doing what I'm doing right now. And I just want to continue to do music for you guys. And I just ask and I beg for you guys to continue to support me, and I work my butt off to make you guys proud. And I'll continue to pray for you guys to stay healthy and strong. And once again, thank you. At the time, Jason Derulo wasn't that big here in Korea, and I guess he was trying to branch out more into the Asian market. So when I was asked to actually do the Korean version of In My Head, I originally heard the song and I fell in love with it. So I was like, oh, I'd love to do the Korean version. Just like Hisung did with Craig David's Insomnia in the past. I felt that was a cool idea for the Korean, music lovers out there to get more of an open mind on what pop music really is overseas, and to be able to do the Korean version of it for me was a huge honor, to be able to do a pop track in Korean. And then to hear that the original producer of the song said all those good things and he complimented me, I think it's a very overwhelming thing. And thank you. And hopefully we can work together in the future again. Hopefully on one of my projects, you can write a track too, or you can produce the whole album.
가슴 속엔 네 흔적 있었지